Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm back. I'm finally I'm back. I have been gone away for like so long and I cannot believe I haven't filmed a video in so long. I feel like I didn't know what to film. That's kind of how I was feeling. I didn't know what to film. Was in a little bit of a creative blockage. Does that make sense? But now I am back to filming, so excited, and I'm back doing something that I absolutely love. My favorite videos to film are these makeup videos and testing videos and trying out like new things, because it gives me a chance to test out new things. It gives me an excuse to buy things and just share my opinions. It's been so long, I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna get straight into it. You can probably tell from the title what I'm gonna be doing, and that is testing this foundation. I'm going to be testing out the Morphe 2 Hint Skin Tint foundation. I have been wanting to test this out for a very long time, but because of like everything that's been going on, you couldn't really go to like the Morphe store and choose a shade or kind of match your shade. So I kind of left it until I actually went into store, because I don't really know, I don't want to risk it by just going online trying to match one up and not getting the right one. I've done that before and it's sometimes worked, sometimes hasn't, but I just didn't want to risk it. I wanted to just get the right shade. Well, I hope I've got the right shade. Anyway, I got it in the shade Hint of Toast, medium with golden undertones. I'll leave the price on the screen, how much I got it with a 30% discount, student discount, and then what the price is normally. It's like £16. Morphe 2 is a collaboration with Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio. The claims of this foundation are that it lasts for up to 16 hours, it's water resistant, sweat resistant, transfer resistant, hydrates the skin for up to 12 hours, it seals in moisture and nourishes dry skin, it's non-comedogenic, and it's vegan, which is great. I just want to test it out, see what it's like on my skin. My skin at the moment looks like this. As you can see, I've got a lot of scarring, I've got a couple of blemishes because it's, well, I've had a hormonal breakout because it's the time of the month, so that's why they all come on my chin and like my cheeks and stuff. So my skin was actually doing very well before the hormonal breakout decided to come and just go all over my skin. So this, we're really putting this up to the test today to see how much it can cover. I believe it's not really like a full coverage foundation because it's more of like a liquidy serum foundation. It's more, claims are probably going to be more of like a light to medium coverage, but I'm going to test to see if it's buildable. Oh, it says right there at the bottom, it says sheer to medium coverage. There's 30 ml in here. And yeah, let's just test it out. I've got a bunch of other makeup in here that I'm going to be using to create my full face, and at the moment it is currently 5 minutes past 4 on Friday the 3rd of September, and I am going to test this out and kind of test it throughout the day. So I'm going to just get it on my skin so I can try and have it on for quite a few hours and then show you at the end of the day what the makeup looks like. I am all over the place today because I feel like I just haven't done this for a long time. Oh, before we get into it, I post a lot, well, I'm posting a lot more on my TikTok, which is at Gucci Gurps. Ow! At Gucci Gurps, I'll leave it on the screen. Also, I have another Instagram account which is just specifically for makeup and beauty and all that stuff, and skincare and all that stuff, and that is again Gucci Gurps, and I'll leave that on the screen. Also, do you want to see my nails? In the time that I've been gone, I've been getting acrylic nails, and this is my third design. Yeah, third design. Let's just get straight into testing this foundation because I'm really excited. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I've already done my skincare and everything, so my skin is all prepped in that sense. I do want to prime my face because I want to use all the products that I basically use normally for my everyday makeup routine. I could test the foundation out to see if there's worth priming or not priming, but maybe I'll do that on my TikTok. So head over to at Gucci Gurps on TikTok to see if I do that. Elf Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. I love this stuff. Coconut Cafe literally got me on to this face primer, and I am obsessed. Okay, I'm kind of putting it on. Getting a bit carried away. But anyway, just rub that in. So that's primed, and usually you have to wait like 30 seconds after using that before putting any like foundation or base products on, to let that kind of sit in. So that's what I'm going to do. In the meantime, I'm going to do my brows. I bought a new Colourpop Brow Boss pencil. It literally just came today, but I didn't realise I got the wrong colour. So I usually get ash brown and it's finished. I got dark brown, so I'm hoping that's okay. So I just used the pencil and my eyebrows looking a lot better, but I like this colour. And I do recommend this. If you can get your hands on the Colourpop Brow Boss pencil, do, because it's just made my eyebrow routine so much easier, so much, like, it's so quick, and it's just, it looks natural, and I really like that. Let's just get on to the base. As I said before, I have a couple of hormonal breakouts. I'm gonna cover those before I put the foundation on. That is just what I usually do when I use my usual foundation. The Revolution Conceal and Fix in the shade Medium Beige. I'm gonna grab some of that on a little brush and kind of just go over it, but like just a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy because I want to still see how the foundation performs. Anybody else get this, like the chin acne? It's hormonal. I usually get it when it's time of the month, which is right now. But what does everybody else do to like help it? Because it really is painful. I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of setting spray. This is the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray, my favourite. Right, let's get into the foundation because I cannot wait. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention that if you do go on the Morphe website and you are struggling to find what shade, there is like a little guide that you can use to kind of help you find the shade. If you can't use that, if it doesn't really help you on that, then I would say use foundation. And there's another one, but I can't remember the name, but I'll leave it on the screen in the description below, the link to the website if I can find it. But I use those to kind of help find shades of foundation. They ran out of stock of Hint of Toast in store, so I ordered it and then it came as well. I also ordered some other things that if you follow me on Gucci Gurps on Instagram, you will see when I get new makeup bits in, because I show it on there all the time. So yeah, this is the foundation bottle. I'm gonna shake it up. And to apply, I want the maximum coverage that it can give rather than taking some of the coverage away by using a sponge. So I'm literally just going to use the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques, which I always use for my foundations, and I honestly love that brush. But yeah, I'm just going to shake it up. It should be shaken up enough, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. I don't know if I should drip it, put it on my hand, or what. Right, I'm just going to do one. So I've seen people do like loads and then it's just all okay, the shade. Oh. I should have gone for okay, I'm not too sure on the shade. It looks a bit orangey. Let's blend it out and see. Oh, actually, okay, hold up. Do you know what? The shade isn't actually that bad. Like, I'm looking at this from natural light. I've literally just got my window here and the shade isn't that bad. But okay. Ooh. It's so glowy. Like, let me bring you over here. Like, can you see that glow? Okay, can you just look at the difference between the evenness on this cheek compared to that cheek and the glowiness? Okay, it's looking good. Same amount. I was not expecting this. I'm gonna go ahead, add the rest of my face. I'm gonna talk about it after. Okay, I'm gonna put you over here so that you can see in more natural light. Oh, can you? Okay, my eyes are looking crazy because I have no concealer on or anything, but are you seeing that glow? Like, I'm shook. I'm shooketh. I'm gonna continue to do the rest of my makeup, and I will show you once it is done. Can I just say, at the moment it feels like nothing is on my skin. Like, it feels like nothing is there. And I think one thing that, like, I didn't have this expectation for this foundation because I've tried foundations like this before. I've tried drop foundations before and they've just not worked for me, and they just did not look nice. Especially, like, I've tried the NYX one and that was just terrible. Like, it just was not good for me. So I didn't have high expectations for this, but I'm gonna continue the rest of my face and I'll be right back to show you to talk about the rest of my thoughts. Okay, so that is the final makeup done. Everything is on my face. My thoughts on this foundation at the moment are just amazing. Like, I love this foundation at the moment. Obviously I'm gonna see how it is throughout the day. It's 5:15 now, but I put the foundation on around like an hour ago, so quarter past 4. So it's been sitting in my face for an hour now. Everything applied over the top of that foundation like really nicely. There was no issues, no problems. I haven't put any powder over the rest of my face, just under my eyes. That's where I usually put it when I normally do my makeup, so I will take that into account when I do look at like oil levels throughout the day and everything. But actually, like, it's just so flawless. The coverage for it being like, you know, sheer to medium, it has done it has covered a lot. You cannot see my redness. Yeah, only like texture, but obviously that comes with every foundation, and texture is perfectly normal and it's perfectly fine. It's probably going to be one of my new favorite foundations, depending on how it holds up throughout the day. So I didn't really tell you what my skin type was. I have combination skin, so this is on combination skin that it's sitting on. I haven't had any problems with it clinging onto any areas or dry patches or blemishes. Like, it's blended out fairly, like it's blended out really well. There's no like really nice around the nose as well. It's not clumped like some do. I'm really impressed, and it's given like a natural glow. I have a liquid highlighter on at the moment. It's the Iconic one, but just without that, it still gave a really nice glow, and everywhere else is looking so refreshing, so glowy, so dewy, and just making me look alive and making me feel alive. So I'm really impressed with it, and I really like it at the moment. I'm gonna leave it on now. I'm gonna carry on with the rest of my day. I've got a few things to do, and then I will show you throughout. If there's anything that like really sticks out to me, I will definitely come and show you and tell you about it, and we will check back in a little while. So see you in a bit. Hey everyone, just did another check-in. I'm gonna put you guys there. Okay, so I will show you a little bit close up my makeup, my foundation. I'm gonna focus. Everything is still looking very in place, even my lip liner, which this is the first. Oh my god, oops, sorry, let me just turn my silent. No visible signs of like any oily areas at the moment. Like even my nose. No, even my nose isn't really oily. It's 7:34. 7:34. This is what it's looking like. And I've also just done some baking, which explains why I got my cardigan wet. It's just making my skin feel really good, which I was actually feeling down about my skin this past week because of how it was looking and how it was feeling. But with this on, I'm really impressed, and I really like it, you know. Yeah, I can't wait to like start actually wearing this out. I feel like this is like an everyday foundation that I will be for sure wearing to uni, like every day, if I wear makeup every day, if I can be bothered. No, honestly, amazing. Final check-in. As you can tell, I'm changed. I wanted to get a bit cozy. Also, do you want to see my galaxy light? Look how sick that is. Love it. It is now 10:54, so let's just say it's 11, because by the time I stop talking it's definitely going to go into 11 o'clock. And I put this on at 4, so it's been around 7 hours I've had my makeup on for. 7 hours. Can we just take that into consideration? 7 hours. 7 hours. Has it felt like I've had anything on my skin? No. Does it still look amazing? Yes. I can obviously tell though that I have had it on for a long time, but barely. I can barely tell that I've had it on for a long time. Okay, so when I do these product testing videos, I want to be completely straight with you guys and literally tell you that if I like something and if I don't, I'm not gonna, if I don't like something, I don't like something. I'm gonna tell you the truth with this. The truth is good. Like, my overall opinion on this foundation is good. My forehead is actually looking good. Usually with some foundations I get really oily on my forehead, and I can tell that there's like a little bit of oil, but that is usual with my skin because it's that combination. So I get a really oily T-zone and then like dry patches on my cheeks, but sometimes that can get oily as well. But I've got to say that my forehead is looking good. A little bit of the foundation might have gone from the blemishes, but I think that is because I've been like sitting like this sometimes. My nose, probably the oiliest part of my face, but that is usual. And I would still say that it's not as oily as some of the foundations get my skin. Yeah, it still feels very like intact. There's not much oil there. I did blow my nose earlier, so a little bit has gone from there and there, but nothing really has like bunched up in the under bits of the nose there like sometimes it does with some of the foundations. Do you know what it is with foundations sometimes? Sometimes foundations are absolutely like horrible. They will apply amazing, they'll apply lovely, and they'll look flawless, and then throughout the day they will just look terrible. And that is one of the reasons why I don't want to get the Good Apple foundation, because that is an example of a foundation that might look good when you apply it, but throughout the day it's an oily, greasy mess. I have not set my face, my entire face, with powder all day, and it's looking like this. So can you imagine what it would be like if I set it with powder throughout the day, or even when I first put my makeup on? Like, I think the longevity of it will probably be longer and last longer and probably be intact more. But if I haven't put powder on and it's looking like this, then that is amazing. And I do want to say this is what it looks like on my skin. Obviously everybody's skin is different. What do you think? Like, do you think this looks good? Does it look like I've had it on for 7 hours? I would have done a 12-hour test if I got up early and put my makeup on early, but I was just not there today. I was not with it today to do that. Overall, I give this foundation a thumbs up. Like, I really like it. As I said earlier, follow my TikTok at xoxo, and I will kind of update you on things. So if I continue using this and I find a fault with it, or if there's something that I find that I really love, like that I haven't found now, then I will let you know on there. So do follow me on there, and I will also be posting more on here. I'm gonna try, even though uni is starting up soon, but I'm gonna try. If you want to see like uni related content, then let me know. I am going into my final year, so I am gonna be really strict on myself to get things done. So if I'm not uploading as much, then please be mindful that please just keep in mind that I am in final year and I'm probably stressed out as hell. Oh, I watched He's All That. If you've watched He's All That, let me know in the comments down below what you thought. And I will see you in my next video, hopefully very soon. So without further ado, I'm gonna go now. But if you did like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Yeah, that'll really help, and I'll be really thankful. If you are new to this channel, then subscribe. We are close to 200 followers. I'm gonna stop talking now, but thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye. So there's them and Salvatore in the back.